Good morning. Hope this video finds you well. Obviously in the comments somebody said that there was a reader who was saying, oh, it's really bad for the UK and they're going to privatise the NHS. But I pulled a few cards a moment ago and I honestly feel that this will be a change. But I think that it's part of the bigger picture to change the NHS completely anyway. But it could be short term, or us to believe that we are going to be privatised and certain people won't be able to access healthcare, which links into certain people won't be able to get PIP anymore. And this is going to cause real hardship and heartbreak. So I wonder if it would be used as a strategy in a way, but not changing it the way you think, or if they do, it will be short-lived. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of what I think might happen if they do it at all. I'm sure it wouldn't be like anytime soon, which will fall in with PIP isn't meant to be until 2026. So, there is time to make these huge changes, for the better still before these things happen. Okay, this is about the truth coming out. Okay, but it also, she's different. So maybe it will be different to what they're saying, what the initial plans. Yes, we wouldn't have had healthcare. There would have been poverty. That was the whole point. That's why they're taking people's PIP away and their disability benefits away. But if you wanted to wake up the people, that's a good way of doing it. So, will the NHS be privatised, or is this a way to change the NHS completely anyway for the better? Because I remember always having Judgment Day for the hospitals. So there will be that point where they change, but I had it for everything. The housing market, the lot. Okay. Did I shuffle? Because I got the same card. So will they privatise it? Okay, so maybe before, when you paid into the system, you would be more comfortable and you would be able to access it for your health. That's a health card. This could be a negotiation that is also a past negotiation, something they always wanted, to restructure the whole thing. Okay, maybe to even pull it back from certain people that would then really struggle, because that's a temporary struggle card. Okay, so the Sun card is radiant blessings. Everything works out really, really well. Now, obviously, you could be talking about privatisation, because that's a huge amount of money, but I'll keep going. No, I don't think so. I don't think it will be private. If it is, it's short-lived with the Five of Wands. I think there's been some kind of change of plan. The Sun is an amazing card. It's great happiness. It's a major card. Could take a while. It's great happiness. Temperance is renewal. But it's a healing kind of card. And I don't think I'd have that card for people not... You'd have a poverty card. You'd have people being disadvantaged, and that's just fallen out. Okay, and I feel like it is to do with a change, but I feel like the change needs to happen anyway for the NHS. That's on the bottom. That's release. So they've got to let it go. They're going to let it go. But I think it will be better. The attachment she no longer serves. Because you have to realise that our health is not being run in the right way. Challenges and difficulties, you see. Weather the storm ahead. I think this was a past plan, or it's a current plan, and I think it will be sidetracked to get rid of the NHS, because the NHS, the way it's run, let's look at the NHS, how it's currently run then. Haha. Oh, karmic card, I have a change. Change is coming. The NHS, how is it currently run? So how will it be run? Never thought to do that. New. It needs to be, has an injection of newness to it. There's a wheel of fortune here. The wheel turns. How was it run? How will it be run? Oh, I feel like I don't even really have it, but I think already they're looking at shutting it down. They're kind of waiting. This is the Queen of Swords. I feel like they're waiting to deliver this message, and you all think, oh my goodness, it's going to be privatised. And I think that will be a short-term thing, because this is moving it forward. They desire to move it forward. So they're sitting on the fence waiting. But the Empress, you see, how it was and how it is. I feel like how it was isn't really even coming up. How it was, it feels like it's moved on. That's come up in past readings. This reading feels like negotiate. So how it's run, to look at wellness in a different way. And the Empress is about investing money. Could be nurturing. She's a great nurturer, loving, beautiful. It's a major card. So face-to-face treatments, healing. How it was. I think, I have to be brutally honest, the way of healthcare, this is sick, and this is putting people in poverty. So if it was privatised, you wouldn't even be able to afford healthcare. Okay, and that's sick as well. And I think that system with it holding back the money, and I just think that will be pulled back. Yep, people are going, oh, there you go, so I've got it. This is a story wrapped up in one. Big story wrapped up in one. How your health system was run. This is, okay, boundaries. So limitations and boundaries. And normally that would be a security card, a protector card. But now it's the opposite because it's next to this card. But you see, this control and dominance and manipulation of health is going. That is how it's being run now. That's going. And we're going to the Empress, which is nurturing, loving and beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's a fantastic reading. There you go. There you go. That's all you need to know. Let it go. Let it go. And it's not for what you think, but it's probably to wake up the sleepers. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited now. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. I'm glad I did it. Health. Renewal. Fantastic. Focus on all the parts to make a whole. You can't change it unless you change all of it. Because you got to, because look at how health is dealt with at the moment. It doesn't work. You've got to clear it. It's got to go. Renewal. Enthusiasm. The best can be here. Believe it. It's got to go. That's good. Let them say that. Insights. The answers are here for those who look. There you go. So you may think they might keep going on about it. Let them. I just thought of it. I said that, and there's that book that says let them. I saw that on the, what was it? The lady from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I saw a clip and she put on Instagram, there was this book. I hear everyone talking about it. I think it was Garcelle. Let them. I don't know why, it just made me think of that. So therefore, do I have to worry about reading on PIP? Which I've read on 1 billion times. PIP 2026. They're going to give you hardship. Are they now? Are they now? Are they now? No, I think the whole thing's going to fall apart by then. Let me see. Are they? Not with these cards, they're not. It's a change, saying goodbye to it all. There's more money. Generosity. I always said there'd be more money. Okay, could be to manage people's conditions. Strength, going from strength to strength. Going from strength from hardship. I know it's hard to believe. It is hard to believe. But I just wonder if it's to the benefit of the sleepers at this point. Strength. PIP. Will they disadvantage people, or is it getting rid of, I can't even finish my sentence, getting rid of the whole system? Courage, lightheartedness, the world is your oyster and anything is possible. Overcome your fears and facilitating self-love and self-acceptance. Face and overcome your fears. See what I mean? Maybe it had to be done this way. Will 2026, will people lose their benefits, or will it have all fallen apart by then? Decide. So they already said it's going to happen, so why would I have decide? I told you, abundance, great news is coming your way. I don't need to do any more. I'm so excited. Let them say what they need to say. Let them. Breathe. Be calm. Grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. So maybe it's to show you what all their plans were, to what they were going to do, how they were going to, what they were going to do to everybody. I mean, it was going to be a prison state. It already is, but it was going to be even worse. What was it? That card flipped. Oh, I should have asked. Are they exposing our future prison state? This is a past plan and an agreement. Could be bigwigs. And I have a completion, but maybe it was how they, and that is like that. Hang on. Maybe they wanted, this is how they wanted us to see the world. Hang on. I'm trying to pick them all up. I always wonder as well if how they were going to disadvantage everybody. Okay. And you would have to give up. Okay, so I'm now going to ask to finish it. Are they exposing the past plans for the world in order for the world to wake up? It's a hard way of doing it. Yeah, because that's hardship and he's at his wit's end, so... Maybe, like, as well, getting really close to it with a 9 instead of a 10. 10 would end it, but maybe the 9 is really hard and making it really hard for us. And we're really wounded and worn out. Was this a past plan? Oh, yes, it was. This is what they wanted. Can you see all this? Okay, that's the past. Oh, my goodness, you were going to have a rotten life. Judgment right in the middle, and this is fears, and suddenly everything changes. And also what was kind of strange, that it sort of happened within a few years. Suddenly we're all living in relative harmony, didn't know any different, and then all of a sudden it was like, my goodness, your bigwigs have turned on you really badly. So this was like a prison, but a prison in your thoughts. Like, so you were free to walk around as you are, as long as you controlled. You listened to what you were told. You were domineered, okay? And she's got a blindfold on, so, and she's got her arms down, so she's like restricted as long as she does what she's told. She does what she's still limited. She's still limited because she's got straps on her, but ties on her, but if she conforms, then there is an exit here, so she can sort of move about, but she's got to do what she's told. And this is restricting you, keeping you home, keeping you in your city, just taking everything away from you. Could be limiting your money, your movements. And then the white hats came along. How lovely. White hats seemed to come along, and it started to change. And then they started to fight for us and reverse everything and change the look of the landscape. That's what seems to have happened. But that really did tell a story. And now it feels like the boundaries, Queen of Cups, boundaries came up to do with the past, or, you know, holding things to account to do with the past. And what was planned was really dreary. And then, as if they had a new beginning, and they've got the Knight of Pentacles there. He's guarding, he's watching, he's waiting, and he's on his horse. And it just fell out. Signs. Okay, nearly done. There you go. Well, thank you for your skills. Thank you for your skills and courage. When I did that video, when, now I feel bad. And realisation. Maybe we needed to see this. Courage. Be brave, strong, and believe. Wow. Maybe it just had to be done, pushing everyone to the brink. Even the truthers are tired. Okay, here we go. Finally. Independence. Thank you very much, White Hats. You can read that. And that one. I like this one. It's a nice colour. True healing is a journey that engages the whole of your being. Deeper and deeper levels of understanding and self-awareness. Wow. Oh my goodness, love that reading. It was amazing. Have a great day. Bye now.